Hello Libra, happy Yule! This is Yola from Kitchen Witchin Tarot, and I'm here to do your Yuletide reading, actually on Yule, at a very sacred place that I come to. So you might see my dog wandering around. Her name's Rhea. You can give her a little wave. I'm sure she'll give you a little wag. So I always draw a goddess card to begin my readings. And the goddess card that I'm using today is from the Path of the Divine Feminine. Now, this was a Yule gift for me, which I've literally just opened this morning. And all the artwork is by an amazing artist called Kat Shaw. Check her work out. Beautiful kind of positive woman body image stuff. And the goddess that I drew for you, I'm going to pop my glasses on because I was a little blind, is the Mermaid goddess, which is about emergence. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And I shall read from the book because these are very new to me. So, Mermaid goddess, emergence. When you pull this card, the divine mermaid goddess sees you and knows the depths of your soul, your heartache, your pain, your loss, your sorrow. She is with you when you need her the most. Her glistening waters will wash away your grief, offering the cleansing and healing that you so richly strive for. Surrender to the glory of the mermaid goddess and allow her sparkling scales to be the light that will lead you to emerge from the depths, through the surface, refreshed and reborn. You will get through this. So if you are going through a bit of a difficult time at the moment, it's a bit of hope at this time. And obviously it is Yule. Yule is all about the return of the light. It's the places that we need to shed light onto. It kind of allows us to have a bit of time just to stop and think and be. So the first card that I drew for you was what things in your life, what energies, what circumstances do you need to release or purge or bring to completion so that you can move forward fresh into 2022. And I got the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is a very conformative card. I don't know if that's actually a word, but a very conformity card. It's kind of all about structures and authority and the world, the way the world works. It's got quite a link to the patriarchy. So if I'm honest, what it feels like it's saying to me is that you need to kind of detached from your authority and challenge the status quo. So if you're looking around at the world thinking this is not working, I can see it's not working for me, but it's not working for all these other people, this is the time to do it. This is the time to put your head up and kind of go, no thank you. It also could be to do with about challenging your own personal beliefs. You know, we all have beliefs, and they change and merge and are flexible throughout our lives. Some people don't choose to ever look at them, and so they become quite fixed, which is why we often get into kind of difficult situations politically in the world where people are just really fixed, and that's my idea, and I've had that since I was 15. I'm 64 now and I still have that same idea. This is saying to me, no, this is a time to actually kind of look at what your beliefs are, look at actually the evolution over your life of how they've changed. And I know you Libras, you know, I've got a lot of Libras in my life who I very much love. And you are always looking at the balance. So actually you're quite good at challenging yourself in that way. It can be quite painful at times, but it certainly feels, in terms of the release card, there's a time to step up now. There's a time to challenge, and that will really help you through, I think, into 2022. I then asked what the hope was for you as we move through this season, and I got the King of Pentacles. And your hope is that there will be more wealth, more abundance coming in. I mean, the King of Pentacles is the kind of practical king. There will be a feeling of financial security or home security. Maybe that you're starting your own business, so you're really blessed with this hope for entrepreneurship. And also maybe that you'll be stepping into some form of leadership role, or taking more leadership within your life. And that is your hope as you move through into 2022. I then asked what influences and energies, my dog's sort of circling around behind me, would be coming into play in this next year. And I got the Eight of Swords. Now, probably wouldn't have wanted to see that card in that position, to be fair. So I sat with it because it did make me think, well, what's that all about? Because it is a feeling of being trapped, the Eight of Swords. And as this is your influence, maybe that's part of what's been going on for you. Maybe that's part of what you need to be kind of looking at in terms of your attachments to things. Oh, hello, the wind's blown, and all my cards have blown away. So for me, the influences for you and the energies that you need to be working with is actually releasing some of your negative thought patterns, some of the self-imposed restrictions, some of those feelings of feeling trapped. And what I really love about the Eight of Swords, that most decks, and this is the Everyday Witch deck, is, as you can see, there is a woman blindfolded and her hands are very loosely tied and she's surrounded by 8 swords. Now, this is why I say self-imposed entrapment, because actually she could just, let her hands go and take the blindfold off and slip in between those swords. So for me, it's looking at where you feel trapped this year and looking at the ways that you can free yourself from that. And it does feel like, and it may be the whole world order, that you're kind of really tapping into, but it does feel like you are going to be challenging things this year, Libra. I then asked what sleeps in the collective Libra, and I got the Seven of Pentacles, which is a lovely card. So it's the card of harvest. It's the card of sustainability, of making good investments and good growth and a growing good fortune. And this is what's going to start to wake up now around Yule. So all that work that you may have been putting in over the years may start to kind of bring you a harvest now, particularly if it's around work. And it does feel quite worky and businessy, this. There's a lot of kind of that energy. And then I asked what will be reborn within you in 2022, and I got the High Priestess. Now, this is a card that comes out a lot for me. I really love this card. So the reborn is like a connection to your intuition, knowing what to do for the best, connection to your hidden knowledge. Maybe some secrets that might come to light. But there's also a calling to learning and developing yourself more, and you'll know what that is within your life. But it certainly feels like there is something that is awaking in you, this harvest time that's awakening in you, but that will really lead to some form of development, whether that's on an internal level or on an external level. Only you will know, maybe a bit of both. And again, I then asked what the blessing was from the goddesses, from the old gods, from the universe, from your spirit guides, whatever spirit means to you. And I got the Knight of Pentacles, which is the most ploddy of the knights, but the most dependable. He's plodding. So it feels like Spirit's saying that, your hard work will pay off. You are going to be productive this year. Slow and steady wins the race. Break it down. Don't look at the massive picture. Break it down into little manageable chunks. So that feels really lovely. Okay, and then I asked for a crystal for you to help you through into 2022, and I got pyrite, also known as fool's gold. And in fact, I have a bit of pyrite right there. Look at that. Beautiful. Lovely. And this is about bringing the spark back into your life. Be confident to fulfill your desires. Have confidence in yourself. The universe is saying you've got this, but you keep trapping yourself. And you need to start to look at ways that you can free yourself. And that may be through challenging your personal beliefs, challenging the status quo of the world around you. And God knows we need that. I then asked for a yoga position that might be a useful yoga position to help you through all this stuff. And I got the mountain pose, which is peace and serenity surround me. And this helps align the spine, corrects postural problems, provides proper alignment for other standing poses, and restores balance to the body and mind. So you can look that up on the YouTube, or the Yule tube as I like to call it, if you want to know how to do it properly. Bit like that, I am a mountain, yes. All right then, my lovely Libras, thank you so much for listening. If you would like a personal reading, you can see all my details down below. Equally, my Etsy shop is down there. But I wish you very, very happy Yule and a very, very prosperous and loving 2022. Mwah! Love yours!